So Andrew Schulz is trying to moonwalk his way back into public favor, dude, and I'm not having it.
I agree with what you said, but I will say that this was a breaking point for me in the way that the administration responded to it. Like, I didn't think what's happening right now with ICE could happen in America. I genuinely did not think that was possible. I thought our institution, I thought the Constitution would hold up. Like, it all of a sudden becomes not like liberal catastrophic thinking. It starts to become very reasonable, nuanced criticism of the administration. They have just made the most far left critiques of the Trump administration. Their reaction to this has just justified all of them.
Flashback.
This group influenced the presidential election of 2024.
Yo, listen.
Ain't that fucking crazy?
Don't even say influence. We decided.
We were the turning point.
Just know, he was not up until this pod.
It's true.
After the pod, he surges, what, 3 or 4%?
Yeah, it was a wrap, dude.
Never went back down after that.
So Andrew wants you to know that he has finally reached his breaking point. Because, bombing other countries wasn't it for him. Kidnapping presidents, you know what I mean? Limiting free speech, heinous and vile acts by the president on a daily, it wasn't enough for him. But this is his breaking point right here. And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. To me, the average buffoon, it's not that they let this man in the office. It's the fact that they praised his ass before, during, and after. Not only did Andrew praise him, this man went to bat for him, defended him on the weekly. Now, on Flagrant and also on Brilliant Idiots. I got clips, dude. I got no life. I got clips, dude. I'm telling you, I got the clips. But anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about Andrew in his recent episode that came out yesterday on Brilliant Idiots. Him basically saying that he has reached his breaking point, ladies and gentlemen. He wants you to know that. I'm going to try to keep my shit commentary to the very minimum. I'm just going to show y'all clips, and then I'm going to show y'all flashback clips from this buffoon. And then y'all can make your decision, because I honestly don't believe this dude. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it.
Andrew, you supported Trump. You scream.
I didn't support this at all. I've never supported his immigration policy.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You never did support his immigration policy. Let me ask you a question. Did you not believe Trump would do any of the things that he said he was going to do because you didn't know, or because you believed in the guardrails of America?
I believe in the guardrails of America. And I still do believe in the guardrails of America. And when I see people pushing back against this, joy is a weird thing, but it makes me proud. It makes me happy.
Flashback.
You're really patriotic.
I'm feeling patriotic today, man.
You really look real patriotic.
I'm feeling like America's about to enter its next golden age, and I'm feeling very excited about it, and everybody should be. Sounds like your squad.
He says he wants to lower taxes. Do your thing, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right?
He
MAGA.
said he wants to fix the economy, even though inflation is already down.
Yes, right?
Hey, do your thing.
MAGA.
Okay?
He is a fucking grifter, dude. This man is trying to save face. He knows the heinous acts, the tragic shootings in Minneapolis are indefensible. He knows that. And he is backtracking, moonwalking his way, as if we don't got receipts of him meat riding Trump the past, year and a half now? And it's not only me, you know what I mean? Y'all might think I'm biased and shit, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, to each their own. To each their own. Even the Brilliant Idiots audience isn't buying this. Like, the most liked comment on the pod that was just dropped yesterday on the Brilliant Idiots said this: "That boy switching teams mid-match while his team down by 40. You ain't slick, Schulz." He's not slick. He's not slick. This man thought he was switching teams and going to the Golden State Warriors of 2017. Meanwhile, this dumbass ended up going to the Guangdong Southern Tigers. Enough with that. Kevin Durant ass motherfucker. I can't. It's just like, that does a disservice to the Guangdong Southern Tigers. I keep saying this, but, this man will go wherever the wind takes him. He doesn't really believe in anything. He just follows the crowd. That's it. He followed the crowd in 2024, and look where that got him. Not only did he follow the crowd, this man was leading the crowd. You know what I mean? He was telling people to join him in the crowd. I can't with that.
This type of behavior happening in America, I just didn't think it was possible. I thought, and I heard people sounding the alarms. I thought that our institutions and our Constitution could hold up. I didn't think that it would be infringed upon.
But you have to have people who care to hold up.
And that's the question, is like, who's going to...
Andrew is so freaking gullible, man. How is he going to say, oh, I didn't think this would happen? I don't believe this fuck. I really don't, because you not only did you play a part, but you tried your best to humanize him. You were laughing at his shit jokes throughout the entire pod that you had him on. What are you talking about? Trump literally told him to his face, hey, man, I'm not a liar. This is what I do. That. What was Andrew's response to that? Andrew just stared at him and just burst out laughing. Was knee slapping and shit. No pushback. And even his own audience admits this. Like, another comment right here says, how the fuck is Schulz gullible now, but when Trump said he never lies, Schulz literally laughed in his face. Hey, that's what I just said, dude. That wasn't me who just commented it. That wasn't me. That was somebody else. He's smarter than me. Another person just said, Schulz didn't think it was possible? Nonsense. Nah, dude. I don't buy this whatsoever.
Like the
the sycophant. What's that?
The Trump ass kissers. They're like, whatever Trump says, we do. I don't believe in any principles, and I don't believe in the Constitution.
Tell him you're not one of them, Schultz.
No, I mean, I think that anybody who listens to this show knows that I'm not one of them. I mean, specifically with immigration, when he was on the pod, we pushed back against. Like, my feeling on immigration is like, I think any illegal that's already here should be given a pathway to citizenship as long as they haven't committed any crimes.
I think most people are on board with deporting any illegal that has committed a crime.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's bipartisan support of that. I think the tricky thing comes, and honestly, I have empathy. Like, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
There's been people, I'm not trying to out you, but like there's been people I'm sure that might not have had like legal citizenship that have maybe worked in various businesses.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, I've definitely been taken care of as a kid by people that weren't legal, babysitters and stuff. So there are people that maybe would like a path to citizenship that I have a lot of empathy for.
You have to start with the criminals.
Agreed.
Okay, look.
Andrew got his receipts. Well, bruh, I got mine. You know what I mean? Like, I got no life, dude. I got no life. I don't even need a time card. I don't need a time card for this. Flashback.
It's like Trump saying we're going to take Greenland. It's kind of fun.
Right.
I like that shit.
Gulf
That's
of
the
America,
energy
I
I'm
like
on.
it.
Hell yeah. Like Gulf of America, I don't care. Why was it ever Gulf of Mexico?
I know. We're so much bigger than they are.
Right? Matter of fact, they could still call it Gulf of Mexico. We don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that's the energy that we need.
Like the
the
Trump,
sycophant. What's that?
the Trump ass kissers. They're like, whatever Trump says, we do. I don't believe in any principles, and I don't believe in the Constitution.
Tell him you're not one of them, Schultz.
No, I mean, I think that anybody who listens to this show knows that I'm not one of them. I mean,
Not a Trump sycophant. What are you, bro? This man was meat riding Trump the entire year last year. Are you freaking kidding me? This man was meat riding the entire family lineage. She's like meat riding Ivanka and shit, dude. What is he talking about? See, like, I don't even want Schulz to publicly denounce his support for Trump or something. Like, I don't need. I just want like an apology. Not even an apology. I just want him to say, hey man, I fucked up. You know, that was my bad. I fucked up. I will learn from this. I want you. I just want him to recognize the fact that he was used. I can't deal with people who just aren't able to look at themselves in the mirror and just, rationally come to a conclusion of themselves.
now specifically is like, the second ICE does something horrible, they go out and throw out these breadcrumbs. They're like, but look, we arrested this pedophile. We arrested this murderer. We arrested this. And then I looked into the numbers, and we were talking about in flagrant. It's like less than 5% of the people
Are
they've
actual
deported
criminals,
are
yeah.
actual criminals.
Yeah.
So, and then 75% are just long-standing residents here that are here undocumented, right? So what I think they're doing is using this thing of security as a smokescreen so they could just blanket deport and harass not only illegals, but also American citizens.
This man is so freaking naive, dude. Like, so freaking gullible, man. Trump literally told him to his face, hey, man, I'm going to do mass deportations. And Andrew's response to that was like, but perhaps, but the immigrants who aren't doing any violent acts. And then Trump doubled down on his ass. And Trump was like, hey, man, no, I'm doing mass deportations. Andrew tried to justify it by saying, yeah, of course, get the violent criminals out of here, something like that, And then now he's over here saying, well, only 5% of immigrants are actually violent criminals and stuff like that. What the fuck are you talking? He said mass deportations. You know what the word mass means? And the fact that he let Trump get away with that on his own pod, being that he is, or he claims to be so pro-immigrant, you know what I mean? Then, like, so what are you trying to say then? So are you telling me then you believe that most immigrants are actually violent criminals then? Because that's the only way that there would be such mass deportations. In his criteria, deport the violent criminals. And I work in immigration. Not in ICE. Not in ICE. I work for the resistance. You know what I mean? Like, it is so fucking bad right now. and I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but like especially for the Latino community, even people who have LPR status, legal permanent residents, they're scared to go outside their houses. You know what I mean? Citizens, especially in the Latino community, are being under attack. Like racial profiling for the brown community is insane right now. Coming from Andrew Schulz, who claims to be pro-immigrant, I'm just like, nah, dude, fuck you. You let this man walk all over you on your pod, and then now we're stuck with this. And now we got to reap the consequences, not just the Latino community, the entire American public. So gullible, you know what I mean? He's more gullible than Akash. Two gullible assholes. Jasmine right now is probably with Barron. She's probably with like, the white frat boys. You know?
I think it's very important, Schultz, for you to keep having this conversation. I think it's important for Rogan to keep having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because, as I've always said, if you don't listen to Andrew Schultz on a regular basis, if you don't listen to Joe Rogan on a regular basis, then you're not going to understand the nuance of anything, right? So, yeah, I get it. You know, like y'all had Trump on, whatever. You know, you voted for him, whatever. It's okay to say when somebody's wrong that you voted for. It's okay to say, hey, I don't agree with what the fuck that person did. And people will say, oh shit, you should have known better.
Flashbacks of it.
Major tech and media companies have paid Donald Trump $90.5 million in settlements since his reelection.
You guys are worried about what he's getting. That's the most foolish thing.
It's
like this is like you're caught up in
It's hard gave Mr. Trump
bro.
a $400 million
Charlemagne.
And he would
It's
use
like-
his Air Force One while president.
You're
planned to
doing the
take
low
with him.
IQ. You're doing the low IQ corruption.
Look
Like,
at all the deals Kushner and them
yeah, like
making those with the laws.
No, but like just pointing this shit out is like
Of course.
is Charlemagne pointing this out is the dumb stuff.
No, it's not.
Can I just finish the sentence? It's the dumb shit because it's a distraction from the actual shit that is everybody.
You can do both. We're smart enough. We're smart enough to call it all out.
I don't know. Y'all let me know about this, but it kind of seems like Charlemagne is doing like some damage control for Andrew. You know what I mean? He is out there throwing alley-oops for his ass to dunk and just be like, hey, man, I didn't do shit wrong. What did I do? He's trying to clean up his image. I mean, I get it to a certain degree. He's his friend. That's his boy. But you know what I mean? If my boy was acting like that for a long-ass time, I would have had to check him. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. Y'all let me know.
I think more important than the vote, though, is the fact that people look at your platform and how large your platform is.
Yeah.
And they feel like you amplified it. But
They're not wrong. Listen, I don't think any criticism is wrong. That's why I said in the beginning, like, I'm not doing this to like win anybody over. I just think it's like the right thing to speak out against, especially people in my situation.
Oh, he's definitely doing this to try to win people over. He sees his pod being down so bad, especially after the Ghislaine files. You know, he's trying to be an actor. He's trying to be in Hollywood. He knows that's not going to fly. He's only doing this to save face. He's only doing this to further his career. I don't believe him. I showed y'all clips. I showed y'all the flashback clips. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think. Anyways, that's enough for me. I said I'll keep my shit commentary to myself or to limit to the minimum. So I'll do that. I'm in Maryland right now and it's fucking cold outside. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to go watch the Wizards play. I'm not going to watch the Guangdong Southern Tiger. I'm going to go watch the Wizards, dude. I'm going to go watch the Wizards. Dude, maybe I'm more down bad than Andrew Schultz. How about that? No, the Wizards have a bright future. Wizards have a bright future. I like how this is turning into NBA talk now. We have a bright future, dude. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.